All right, so today we're jumping headfirst into the incredibly dense and artistic world of the hip-hop group Threadsmoke 4. And trust me, what they've built is way more than just music. We're talking a whole mythology, a language, and even a puzzle all wrapped up into one.
And this line, it pretty much says it all, right? It's both a promise and a warning. It's telling you that whatever you see on the surface, that's just the beginning. If you really want to understand what's going on, you've got to be willing to dive deep. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going in.
Okay, so let's start the surface level. What's the first thing you see and hear? Well, it's the group's signature aesthetic, something they've dubbed Black Wave Swagger. This is their visual calling card, and it is potent.
You see it all over their music videos, right? It's drenched in this style. Just picture it. These stormy midnight ocean vibes. Rooftops made of onyx and just covered in smoke, and everything is accented with gold. From the threads in their hair to the mics in their hands. It's so regal, it's moody, and every single detail, from those floating sigils to their heavy-duty boots, is there for a reason. It's all world-building.
And it's not just the look. The members themselves are just as distinct. These are not four guys you can mix up. Each one has a very specific role, a specific vibe. You've got Vizcarro, the commanding, fiery leader. Shalanko is the intense, spiritual heart of the group. Then there's Wahadro, the cool, cerebral thinker, and Camaros, who brings that heavy, truth-teller energy. Think of them as four pillars holding up this entire world. So you've got the visuals down. Now we peel back the next layer. And honestly, this is where a lot of people get kind of lost at first. We're talking about the language. It's the first real challenge for anyone trying to get into their music.
So, get this. They don't just rap in English. They primarily use a language they made up called Coastal Araucana. And no, it's not just random sounds. It's a whole lyrical dialect they invented that has the raw energy of crunk music, but it's fused with these really deep spiritual ideas. If you want to get what they're doing, you have to start here.
And here's how they do it, which is actually pretty brilliant. They'll drop a really dense, complex line in Aragana, and then right after, they hit you with an English ad-lib that gives you a little clue, just a taste of what it means. It's like they're giving you just enough to get you hooked, daring you to figure out the rest. They're not going to just hand you the answers.
And that brings us to this line from the chorus. This isn't just a throwaway lyric, you guys. This is their whole philosophy in a nutshell. It's a challenge. They're basically saying, look, we built this world. It has its own rules, its own codes. You can either put in the work to learn it, or you can stay on the outside looking in.
Okay, so here's the really crucial part. All of this, the look, the made-up language, it's not just for show. It's not random. It's all built on this incredibly deep and consistent mythology, a lore that gives every single thing they do meaning. And once you know what to look for, you start seeing these symbols everywhere. The gold threads aren't just fashion. They represent fate and loyalty. The flame you see in the videos, that's about truth and power. The smoke, the wave, even their individual sigils, every single element is a piece of their universe, and each piece has a story.
So, deep at the core of all this mythology, you find this chant. It's tucked away in their album booklet, and it feels like some kind of sacred oath, you know? It's clearly the ideological heart of who Threadsmoke 4 is. But what in the world does it mean? Well, here it is. I am flamborn. I am thread-kept. I am smoke carried. See how it connects right back to those core symbols. It's so powerful. This isn't just a band. They're painting themselves as guardians of a legacy, literally defined and carried by the elements they rap about.
All right, you with me? Because now we're going to the deepest level, the final layer. This is where it goes from music to a straight-up puzzle, designed specifically for the most dedicated fans, the ones who are really paying attention.
So you've got the world, the language, the lore. What else could there possibly be? What are they hiding right there in the lyrics in plain sight? Well, they have a name for it, ghost codes. Think of these as hidden tracks inside the lyrics. We're talking double meanings, deep-cut references to their lore, and technical bars that you'd only catch if you're fluent in their world. These are basically the ultimate Easter eggs for people who've done their homework.
Okay, let's break one down. Take this line from their Ghost Codes remix. Now, on the surface, it just sounds like a cool boast, right? But the real magic, the ghost code, is hidden in those last few words.
You see, qua on the slide isn't just filler. It's a super technical reference to a specific vocal glide from a rural dialect in their fictional Araucana language. I mean, that's a level of detail that's just wild. Only a true expert in their world would catch that. It's a total flex.
Okay, let's do one more. Check this one out. Again, it sounds like a cool metaphor, climb that drum, but just like everything else with this group, there is a much, much deeper meaning baked into it. Because in their lore, to climb the drum is a literal spiritual trial. It's a test to prove that you're truly in tune, that you resonate with the core rhythm of their clan. So the lyric is working on two levels at once. It's a challenge to other rappers and a deep reference to a sacred ritual in their mythology. So when you put it all together, what do you have? Threadsmoke 4 isn't just making music for you to vibe to. They're building an interactive artistic world. They're basically turning their audience from just listeners into active decoders, and their albums, they're puzzles just waiting for you to solve them. And all of this really leaves us with one big question to chew on, right? We live in this world of super fast, disposable content that we just scroll past. So what's the real value of slow art like this? Art that actually demands something from you. Your time, your focus, your brain power. What do we really gain when we're asked not just to listen, but to actually learn and to solve?